Motor mount I got yesterday.
Sorry guys, I said motor mount, but it's actually a transmission mount. Sorry about that.
It's just a stock, nothing special, no hyper, like racing or nothing, just the regular stock motor mount. Actually, sorry, that's not. It's a transmission mount. Yeah, I gotta buy the motor mount too. Haven't done that yet. Doesn't get the other one here still in the bag. And I guess before you do that, make sure you do it the right way. Be safe, and you don't want your car to move back and get you really dirty underneath. A lot of oil. And there's one screw right there. There's another one. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's right here. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off this whole bar metal thing. I don't know what you call it. Transmission. Just holds the transmission in place. So I'm gonna take these two off. And you gotta move this this thing too, so you can reach the other screws down there. It's like the exhaust heat shield or something like that. And that, I guess, has some screws up here that's holding it on place with the transmission. Well, let me take it off and I'll show it to you guys. Alright guys, well I took it off. As you can see, it's right here. You see these little, I just noticed these little things that they should, be aligned when you put them. It's not hard, once you put it on there, you figure out that this has to go, in a little groove. So, yeah, it wasn't that hard. Actually, they were so loose that, I was surprised how loose they were. So, yeah, they got some screws down here. And just remove that. And that be said, yeah. Let me show you down underneath. Show you. I don't know if you can see that. I'm recording this with my iPhone 4S, so it's a little hard. So yeah, this is where the transmission mount has to be, and you see the little groove goes in here, so it won't move. So there's that one. And remember, you gotta remove the heat shield a little bit to remove that side. Other than that, it looks good. Alright. Oh, and by the way, you gotta use this jack. Use just a jack to hold the transmission in place. Yeah, did I mention that? Yeah, use the jack, sorry. Use the jack and to hold the transmission in place so it won't come down. Alright. Hey, one more thing before I put the new ones back on there. Remember I told you about this little metal groove here? This, whatever you call it, I don't even know. You see back here? You see how you see there's like a little piece missing right here? Well, that's normal. It comes, it's for this right here. So when you set it on place, so you can see, actually, when you set it right here, it stays in place. It doesn't move around. So make sure when you put the new ones on, you don't put it facing the opposite direction and they'll be moving around underneath the transmission. That's not good. So make sure you put it in place. Right there. Well, I'm done. Well, the reason I decided to change the transmission mounts were when I put it in first and started accelerating, sometimes it felt like something wasn't right. It was like it started vibrating underneath. Something like was a little weird. And these are, I don't know if you can see, but you can actually squeeze them a little bit. Yeah. And the new ones are stiff, hard. Yeah, so hopefully this resolves the problem. I'll let you guys know, but it should. Like 90% sure this is it. Yeah, it's a little squeezy. But let me show you underneath. One other thing I wanted to point out was that when you're screwing the transmission mount down here, when you're screwing the transmission mount, you got to you put the screws back on, but it won't tie up because it will just spin around. What you got to do is bring the jack down, let the weight back on this bar, and then it will work. Then it will tighten up. All right. Well, I hope this was helpful. Sorry if you can't understand. My English is a little rough. I'm actually, first language I used was it's a thing is a 13 millimeter socket and a 13 millimeter wrench. Pretty much that's all you need. That and the proper equipment. Just be safe, guys, when you do this. Just don't rely on the jack. You never know when it's gonna stop working and come on top, down on you. So remember, it doesn't have to be like that one. It has to be, a piece of 2x4 or just a rock or something. You don't want to roll back. All right, I hope this was helpful. Next, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I don't do this. I just don't see enough 318 Ti videos online, YouTube, and I thought maybe this would help somebody out. I sure know it would help me out. Next thing I'm waiting for a new air intake. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to put that on, and then I'm gonna try and make a heat shield for it so it doesn't absorb heat from the motor. And that's the next project. Alright, well, let me know this was helpful. Alright, bye.